Papo, papo.
É que hoje vai ter festinha aqui dentro do meu barraco. Vou te arrastar pro beco, vai ser...
Короче, жил-был Стэн, лежал на кнопке. Его жизнь была идеальна. Ему говорили, что делать, он это делал. Сидел
А мне мои 5070 не вернулись.
за компьютером и был эмплойером под номером 427.
Ряша нога сейчас.
И вот тут в какой-то момент, в какой-то день конкретный, ему не пришло ни одной инструкции, какую жать кнопку на его компьютере. И что делать он как бы не знает. Давайте разбираться. Жмем 20-ку, ну-ка. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Так, чат, считаем вместе. 50.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Now, go click a few times on door 437. Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Еще!
We did it!
Целая ачивка.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
Блин, я точно
Look,
помню,
Stanley,
что...
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Я точно помню, что
all
прыгать
this
можно
time.
было.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley
Подождите.
walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Чё, 4 часа у нас нет, кажется, чат.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to
Серьезно?
try.
Есть
I'm out.
концовка 4
I'm out.
часа играть
I'm
в
done.
ребенка?
It's over. Thank you
Без
for
шуток,
playing.
есть
Your
концовка
input
играть
was
4
extremely
часа в эту
valuable.
игру?
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Давайте потом на
Just to
ютубе
ease the
посмотрим,
pain.
что будет, если 4
Let's see.
часа играть в игру
What
про
do we have
ребенка.
here? Yes,
Ага,
this
ко мне
seems
еще
like
через
it'll
2
work.
часа
Let's give it a
появляется
shot.
босс,
Прекрасно.
который падает куда-то. Поддержите меня на импульс. Ждем пока, ждем
Stanley,
пока он
don't do that. I
вернется.
can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley,
А чего?
come back.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Конец, что
And
ли?
if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell
Какой
him.
народ.
He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end,
Здорово,
to make
Жаба.
sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I
Собака.
can wait.
Левый подчеркивание. Тип 1, да, так правый народ.
Stanley was so
Пойдем,
bad at
короче,
following
на...
directions. It's incredible he wasn't 5
мы
years
сейчас
ago.
спрыгнем просто. Концовка номер 3.
У меня
All of his
ощущение, что
co-workers
тут
were
была
gone.
русификация.
What could it mean? Stanley walked through the red
Вот
door.
3 раза, короче, можно зайти в синюю дверь. И дальше пойдет уже развилка в
Вот
то, что мы видели. Вот сейчас вопрос. Будет ли отличаться как-то прохождение, если мы зайдем сейчас в красную дверь, или зашли бы ее в самом начале? Стоит ли вот это проверять, интересно, или нет?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. What do we want? What are we looking for?
Я не помню, что это за концовка. Это, по-моему, сейчас будет звезды всякие будут.
О, это же почти один из СЦП.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Вот, по-моему, если просто здесь стоять, то концовки никакой не будет. Ну, типа, вот он оргазмирует, как бы, и все.
Красиво.
На этом как бы все заканчивается. Я не знаю,
Давай до конца досмотрим.
а здесь есть конец? По-моему, здесь нет. По-моему, вот это вот и все. Здесь больше ничего не будет происходить. Он типа кайфует и все. А дальше там будет спрыгивание сверху, если я ничего не путаю. И он будет просить сюда вернуться, умолять тебя вернуться. Короче, ты такой типа спрыгиваешь и убиваешься. По-моему, вот так это работает. Хотя я не уверен на 100%. Но нам нужен new content. Это мы все видели. Нам надо понять, за что мы заплатили 465 рублей. Или 456, не помню.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Нопи.
Ничего не говорил, да? Но я так и предполагал.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, no!
Погнали!
Oh, New content?
Мужчина.
What does that mean, new content?
Погнали.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
А теперь нам будет...
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting
новый
audiences the
контент.
world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Ангар какой-то.
All right, let's see it.
Я
The
могу
jump
прыгать.
circle?
Ура, я прыгаю. Блин, а тут... Только тут можно прыгать, и все? Больше нигде? Блин, все получается. Больше прыгать нельзя. Так, это я на 456 рублей?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Эпика замонтировал.
Да. Опа, вторая часть, чат.
Yes,
Вот
you see,
за
isn't
что
this far
деньги
superior
плачены.
to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why
Кажется,
there are
да.
so many possibilities? It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Так.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who
Что
played
называет
it.
что-то,
Well,
что я не успел
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You
Успокаивающего
see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the
Ну, вы
bucket,
поняли.
a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even
Так, ну-ка.
comforting. You may
Пробуем.
even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Блин, даже как-то неудобно, что ли, брать ведро, это такое. Ну-ка, ну ладно, давайте потрогаем.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Так, первое, что мы сделаем, это скриншот.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Зашили...
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Так, дыра, в которую можно бесконечно
Погоди.
падать.
Зачем тебе ведро?
Ну, просто вот оно есть. И все. На этом пока все. Опа.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put...
Это я, чат.
Ибо Стэнли красавец.
Тут крепота какая-то.
My head's stronger. You're no longer.
Что за крепота, чат? Ну давайте минуту
Это достижение
посидим.
требует, чтобы каждый ползунок в меню настроек останавливался на каждом возможном числе.
Чего?
Да, ебать его в рот, блядь. Втянули нахуй в какую-то хуйню, блядь.
Спасибо. Спасибо, игра.
You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity.
Пупырскость.
What exactly is bumpscosity?
Пойдет на
Well,
превью.
I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later.
Ведро.
А
Привет,
ведро-
Стэнли. Это я, ведро. Нажми Б, чтобы взять меня на работу.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Нажми L, чтобы взять меня домой.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Так, стоп, а где мое ведро? Куда делось ведро? Чат. А, вот оно, господи. Фу, слава богу, полегчало сразу немного.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid
Не
from
ври
one
мне,
location
рассказчик,
to a
ведро это
different
лучшее,
location.
что со мной
That's it.
происходило.
It doesn't do anything else.
Не слушать громкого человека, нажми Т, чтобы мы пошли домой.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Опера не зависает глаз.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Да я не хочу уничтожать ведро. Ведро
Now
мой
listen
друг.
to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Я не хочу убивать ведро. Ведро мой друг. Кажется, уничтожитель ведер погиб.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.